Hello, and welcome to our annual Active Shooter Prevention and Preparedness Training. Our enabling objectives: define active shooter. Recognize the differences between active shooters and armed criminals. Understand your course of action. Understand law enforcement actions. An active shooter is one or more subjects actively engaged in causing death and or great bodily harm. It's a random and systematic killing spree characterized by their intent to continuously cause harm to innocent victims until stopped by police intervention. Their overriding objective appears to be that of mass murder rather than traditional criminal acts. The location contains multiple victims and potential victims in immediate danger. They tend to choose soft targets, gun-free zones, where it's likely the shooter will encounter minimal or no resistance. If you hear weapons fire, run, hide, fight. Run if there is an accessible escape path. Attempt to evacuate the premises. Be sure to have an escape route and plan in mind. Evacuate regardless of whether others agree to follow. Leave your belongings behind. Help others escape if possible. Do not attempt to move wounded people. Prevent individuals from entering an area where the active shooter may be. Call 911 when you are safe. The information to provide to law enforcement or 911 operator is location of the active shooter, number of shooters if more than one, physical description of shooter, number and type of weapons held by the shooter, number of potential victims at the location. Hide. If evacuation is not possible, find a place to hide where the active shooter is less likely to find you. Your hiding place should be out of the active shooter's view. Provide protection if shots are fired in your direction, i.e., an office with a closed and locked door. Not trap you or restrict your options for movement to prevent an active shooter from entering your hiding place. Cover versus concealment. Cover is any item that will stop weapon fire. Concealment hides you from view. Hide if the active shooter is nearby. Lock the door. Blockade the door with heavy furniture. Silence your cell phone. turn off any source of noise, hide behind large items, remain quiet, wait, be patient. Curiosity kills the cat. If evacuation and hiding are not possible, remain calm, don't move, play dead, play possum. If possible, dial 911, alert police to the active shooter's location. If you cannot speak, leave the line open and allow the dispatcher to listen. If you must move, move slow. Treat injuries and help the wounded. Fight. Take action against the active shooter as a last resort, and only when your life is in imminent danger. Attempt to disrupt and or incapacitate the active shooter by acting as aggressively as possible against him or her, throwing items and improvising weapon, yelling, committing to your actions. Law enforcement arrival. The first officers to arrive to the scene will not stop to help injured persons. Expect rescue teams comprised of additional officers and emergency medical personnel to follow the initial officers. These rescue teams will treat and remove any injured persons. They may also call upon able-bodied individuals to assist in removing the wounded from the premises. Your reactions when law enforcement arrives. Remain calm and obey officers. Put down any items in your hands, i.e., cell phones, bags, jackets. Immediately raise hands and spread fingers. Keep hands visible at all times. Avoid making quick movements toward officers, such as holding on to them. Avoid pointing, screaming, and or yelling. Do not stop to ask officers for help or direction when evacuating. Proceed in the direction from which officers are entering the premises. Outside the event, find a safe location, a place that provides cover and is not within the line of sight of the event. Take roll, determine who's missing or injured. Once you have reached a safe location or an assembly point, you will likely be held in that area by law enforcement until the situation is under control and all witnesses have been identified and questioned. Do not leave until law enforcement authorities have instructed you to do so. Assist the wounded. Contact family and loved ones. Make notifications. In conclusion, we went over prevention and detection. Run, hide, fight. Police are responding. Plan and prepare. Thank you for listening and watching this training.